Right, we're gonna do some square one walkthrough solves, because I've never done these before. And I've just recently got into square one, and I'm really happy about it, because I love square one now. I used to hate it, because I couldn't solve it, and I just like, I don't know, it took forever for me to learn, and then I stopped, for a while, and, you know, forgot half the shit that I knew, and then now I picked it back up again. So anyway, we're gonna do some square one, and the method I use is the Lars, fucking whatever his name is, I can't remember his name. Lars Vandenberg method. Vandenberg. Why does that not sound right? Lars Vanderberg. Voldemort. Fucking, I don't know. Cubezone.be, that guy. Anyway, yeah, so that's the method I use. I do advanced cube shape as best as I can. Getting pretty good with the cases. And this first scramble is actually one of the easiest cases that you can get. We just have fist. So there's a fist on top and fist on the bottom. And what I would do, since this is already lined up here, actually this one's lined up already too. I don't even need to move it. So I would just slice pretty much, and it puts me in kite. Then I would line up the kites, and bam, cube shape. Right, corner orientation. I've got 3 on the top already. Green is my top, and white is the bottom. So I'm going to put the 3 here, and I'm going to put the other one here. Slice up so it meets up here. Turn it out of the way, and slice again. Edge orientation, I've got 2 here. I've got these 2. So I would put these 2 here. And the alga I use for this case has like this. You just slice 1, 3, 3, and then you do M2, 3, 3. Okay. Then I look for blocks for my corner permutation. I look to see if I have the double J first. This case I do not. I've got a J perm on top, which is over here, and an N perm on the bottom. So we put the J on the left. Whoops, whoop. Easy alg. Line everything up. Now it's edge permutation. I know this edge goes back here. This blue one, the blue one's in the back, so it goes here on the right. So we've got an S-perm, or otherwise known as sperm, on the top. And the bottom layer, we have 2 edges adjacent. So we've got parity on the bottom, parity on the top, which means we can solve it using a couple different algs. We don't need to do a parity alg, which are long. So I can solve it just by looking at the edges and seeing the best way to do it. Of course, I'm going to make these switch. I am going to end up having to do a parity alg, so I might as well just fucking do one. Oh, no, I won't. No, I won't. If I do... I'm trying to turn this into a U-perm. If I switch this and this, I'll have a U-perm. So what I'm doing is I'm switching 2 opposite edges up here to where this connects... I'm sorry, to where the yellow will actually be solved. And I'm switching these 2 adjacent ones. So 2 adjacents and 2 opposites. And the alg I use for that is this. Okay, so now we have the yellow solved, like I said. This whole bottom layer is solved. And now I have a U-perm, and the alg I use for this U-perm. Bam. Solved. Alright, for this case, I've got bell. That's what I call bell. And star. Basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to keep a scallop. And then I'm going to turn the other 4 edges into a scallop. So I have scallop, scallop. So I'm going to put it like this so I can slice these 2 edges down and out of the way. Then I'm going to move them to where when I slice these down, they'll meet up with these bottom 2. So now I have scallop, scallop. And the case for scallop, scallop is you just line them up. And they slice into barrel, barrel. Slice into kite, kite. If I can fucking do it. And then cube shape. Corners. We're at the corners. This is the most intuitive step. Oh, something's just happened. Camera's freezing or something's freezing. Alright, we're going. We're good? Okay. This is the most intuitive step. Actually, it's the only intuitive step for me. Other than the cube shape, is somewhat intuitive, but not really. 2 adjacents, 2 adjacents, and the alg for that. J perm on top, J perm on bottom, so that's the double J that I love. Easy alg. And sperm on top, and sperm on the bottom. So we'll solve this using adjacent, adjacent a bunch of times. Basically what we can do, I do know the sperm alg, but I only know it for 1 sperm. I don't know for double sperm. Basically, what we do is we keep switching keep switching edges adjacently until we have them where we want them. Alright, so I've got a U-perm on top, and I've got a U-perm on bottom. Switch those 2 and those 2. And then one more time. And that should do it. Now middle layer. And alignment. That's it. Right, for this scramble, we have paw, paw. The good paw, paw. Which means they both line up evenly. So when we slice them, turns into fist, fist. The good fist, fist, which means they line up evenly. So now, what we do is we line these up to where we can solve kite, kite right into fucking cube shape. And what I'm going to do is solve these 2 corners here. And now put the other 2 around, slice up. Adjacent edges and opposite edges, so I know the adjacents are going to go here. And the opposites are going to go here like this. And the alg I use is the mirror of the other one I did. Right? And now I see I've got end perm on top and end perm on bottom, which means, yeah, I just do this pretty much. Double end perm. Easy alg. Z perm on top and a U perm on bottom, which we solve with adjacent, adjacent instead of doing a Z and a U. So I'm going to switch these 2, and I'm going to switch these 2. And now I switch those 2 and those 2. Middle layer. And we'll do one more. We'll do one more, man. We do one more. Okay, for this one we have kite, fist. The way we solve kite, fist is we turn this, and what I do is I bring the two edges, I bring one of these edges down to meet up. Whoops, what the hell? Sorry, I had this the wrong way. Meet one of these edges with the two edges, and now I bring the three edges to meet with one of these edges, and that gives us, what the fuck am I doing? And that gives us a scallop. And then bring this over here, and we have this V down here. We bring the fifth edge up to have 5 edges. So now we have this case to where I can get into kite scallop pretty easily. Bring this here. Bring this like this. So I slice. Oh, what the fuck? Come on, man. Sick of this shit. Yeah. Slice into kite scallop. Alright. Okay. Line them up. Barrel. I'm sorry, fist. Okay. Gotta orient the corners. The ones here. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna just move it here. Bring that one up. Whoops. Whoa. Come on. Skipped edge orientation. Got a J perm on top, J perm on bottom, so double J. Now we've got, looks like it's U perm, double U perms. So adjacent again. And that's that. People ass. Yeah. What was it I said earlier? This reeks of... Oh, what did I say? This reeks of hell something. And it was funny. This reeks of hell something. I can't remember.